Sup, it's Hallie, and welcome to Under the Hunter's Moon. So, when I recorded Star Rune last, I didn't realize I left it one episode short for the week, and I didn't record this in advance, so I'm just doing it live. Here we go. I think I do want Always Dash on. Command Remember, maybe I want that on. Oh, no wonder this is so quiet. Let's get it all the way up there. Get all the way up there. If it becomes an issue later, we can always turn it down. So, I have no idea what this game's like. We're just going to play it. Here we go. Warning, this game contains flashing lights. Do you wish to start with a short tutorial? Sure. Welcome to the tutorial. Move with arrow keys, enter the menu by pressing escape, press enter, or press space to interact with characters and objects. Interact with the sparkling signposts to continue with the tutorial. Well, the keyboard controls won't do me any good because I'm using my controller like usually, but let's just see. Your first weapon is your trusty bow. Hold Q or Y to draw the bow. It will automatically fire an arrow once it's fully drawn. You will automatically cycle between drawing the bow and shooting arrows so long as you keep holding Q or Y. Oh, does this control the same way that the End of Winter did? Could be by the same people, I'm not really sure. Now practice on the zombie behind the fence. Once you think you're practiced enough, follow the road to the west to another signpost. Yeah, this is like the same. This is even like the same tutorial as the Hunter's Moon thing. How do I do that? How do I do the thing though? Do I need to map that? I might need to map those buttons. Oh nope, I found one. Okay. Isn't there a way to lock yourself in place too? There is. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, we can handle this, probably. Let's go. Look at all those Zambos. You can lock the direction your character is facing by holding W, S, or X. This way you can more easily deal with multiple enemies approaching from the same direction. Approach the fence, face your character upwards with the up arrow key, then hold W, S, or X and move side to side along the fence with the left and right arrow keys. Try attacking the zombies at the same time. Continue to the west once you think you've practiced enough. Okay, so you have to like, he fires on his own. You can't be quick about it. Alright, not too bad. You can run by holding shift, which significantly increases your character's movement speed. Running drains your stamina points, which slowly regenerate over time. If you lose all your SP, you can't run anymore or for a while until you regenerate some SP. Try to hit the werewolves while running. Hold shift to run, then continue to the west. Now let's see, which button did that? Something did it. This one did it. Okay. Man, you run out of stamina fast. Oh, I got them both, which look at that. Hey, there's a direction of movement. Nice. What about this sign here? Your bow is not the only weapon at your disposal. You also have a sword. You can use your sword at the cost of energy points. EP slowly regenerates on its own, but you also regain 1 EP whenever you are attacked by an enemy. Press a D or C to attack with the sword. This costs 15 EP and causes your character to attack every enemy in a short 180-degree arc in front of him for a few seconds while the sword is drawn. You can still shoot from your bow while the sword is drawn. That's an interesting thing. Melee attack is very useful in case you get surrounded by many enemies. However, be prepared to take some damage before the enemies go down. Now, practice on the zombies. Run into the pack of zombies to the north of this sign and attack with your sword by pressing D or C. Let's see. How do I don't even know which button necessarily does that. That one's my stamina. How do I do it? D. Alright, looks like I'm gonna have to map that one because it's not on the controller, I don't think. Yeah, no, that one ain't mapped. Alright, I'll have to put it in the control scheme then. That was what, C or D, I guess? What button do I want to be D? And I should probably pick a weapon or a button that doesn't already have a function. Let's see, this is the one that locks me in place, so I don't want to use that one, and that's the bow button. This button doesn't seem to do anything. Okay, maybe we'll use that one then. Joy key, help me out here. Which button is this in the first place? Button 7. Alright, that one gets to be sword now. D. Okay. I've made it sword. Save the settings. Okay. Let's see if it works. Oop. I clicked the screen. There you go, sword. There's an empty space. Nothing to it. Melee attacks aren't the only way to spend EP. You can also instantly fire an arrow without drawing your bow by pressing A. This will cost 10 EP. This will prove useful against fast-moving targets as well as just a way to attack quickly when you have EP to spare. Try to hit the fast-moving red sphere with your instant shot ability, activated by pressing A, then move west to another signpost. Alright, well, I don't think that's going to be mapped either, but now I'm thinking the button I just chose is better suited to that than what it was. So I'll make that one A, and we'll put sword on a different button. What do I want my sword to be? Well, let's see. This one was check. That one's pause, so not that one, and that one's cancel. That one's my stamina use thingy. Maybe I can make it cancel. That would be okay. We'll use button 3 for that. You get to be the... There you go, that's the sword button now. Oh, no, you stop that. So I'm like this. It's like, yeah. And when I'm like this, fires instantly. Got him. Okay. Over the course of your travels, you will come across chests which contain gold and sometimes also items. Gold can be used to purchase powerful equipment, as well as consumable items, such as potions. Gold is also gained by slaying monsters. Check out the contents of the chest to the north, walk up to it, and press enter or space to open it. Potion was found! It seems that the chest was trapped. Thankfully, you found a healing potion inside. Press escape, and use the potion from the items menu to heal yourself. Afterwards, continue to the west. Alright. Potion. Ta-da! It seems that making it the sword button my cancel key is also kind of messing with it a little bit. Alright, we can't use that one then. Clear this assignment. What button can I use for sorting? Because we've got lock in place, and bow, and I've used the alternate trigger for bow. The only other button I have is like mute, and I don't want to replace that one for obvious reasons. I kind of need it. I don't want it to be my selection key either. I guess... maybe this button would be suitable. Don't mind me, you don't know what I'm doing. Just setting these up in a way that works for me. Or trying to. I'll have to, like, consciously think about when I want to use the sword, but... yeah, that shouldn't be too bad. It seems that the bridge over the river was destroyed. Luckily, you don't always have to travel on foot. The path north leads to a divine statue that will allow you to travel to another statue located just past the river. Normally, you'd first have to activate the statue at your destination, but luckily for you, it's already active. Divine statues will also allow you to restore all of your hit points, SP and AP, if you use the restore option while interacting with them. Now, go to the divine statue to the north, interact with it by pressing enter or space, and choose the travel option to get transported to the western side of the river. Okay, so what happens if you do use up, like, all your energy? You'll just be like, no, you can't. Too costly. Statue hums with energy. Restoration. Yay, and that just puts it right back to full. Alright, and let's travel. Travel to the western side, yes. Voila. You did it! You can use this statue to return back to the eastern side of the river if you wish to do so. Otherwise, you should continue west for one last tutorial lesson. Why would you go back? Why? You can turn your character in place without moving by holding E, V, F, or Control, then pressing the respective R key. Try to hit both zombies from the same place without moving, then continue to the west to start the game proper. So this is like locking yourself in place, huh? Okay, so hold on. Which buttons did they say do that? E, V, F, or Control? Alright, I think I need to change things yet again. Hold on. We're going to make this one. This button is going to be my sword. Because I need to be able to use the D-pad while I'm doing this. So this other button is better suited to the purpose. There we go. There we go. So when I hold this, I'm locked in place. Yes. You can still use the sword if I wish. Oh. Got him. Okay. I am not going to be ready to fight anything in this one. Accuracy increases damage of ranged attacks. Strength increases damage of melee attacks. Defense decreases damage taken from enemies, and agility increases movement speed. Good to know. We got some story happening here. Hold on, I'm gonna put OBS up so we can see what's going on.
Say, this is the place I told you about. There's bound to be some interesting stuff around here.
Are you sure? We should be so far from the village. Lots of there's monsters out here in the forest.
Don't worry, Helene, I'll protect you from any monster.
Take these two to His Majesty. They'll make for a fine sacrifice.
Whacked. Are you two alright?
Behind you!
Let's get you two back to your parents. So it seems you had quite a busy day. Yeah, at least the children are safe, and after an experience like that, they should think twice before they decide to wander off into the woods like that again. And what about you, Joseph and Hannah? I suppose you had your own share of problems. I totally mistook that for the other guy.
Nothing out of the ordinary. Monsters seem to draw closer to the village with each day, as well as to grow in numbers. So there were a few battles and skirmishes. Joseph decapitated 3 of those walking corpses with 1 strike, and can't stop bragging about it.
Like usual, I suppose he's in the tavern celebrating his achievement.
Along with Hannah, enjoying some drinks before the next patrol, but we can't be on the defensive forever. Did you manage to find out something useful while you were scouting out the area? We could use some good news.
Wait, is this a girl too? I don't know.
The villagers grow restless with each passing day, as the number of monsters increases, and the land continues to wither away as the curse grows stronger. We need to find a way to end this, once and for all. Our job is to guard the village while you figure out a way to stop this curse, just like you took care of Morgana.
Wasn't it Morgana? I don't remember.
So please tell me you have made some progress.
Well, the castle to the northwest is the source, I'm sure of it. Something inside of it, anyway. I reached the castle and saw many dead trees all around it, as well as monsters entering and leaving the castle.
Did you manage to scout out the interior of the castle?
No, it appears to be sealed with some kind of dark magic. Only those monsters are allowed entry. I found my way blocked by some magical barrier. I need to find out more about that spell so I can figure out how to dispel it.
Perhaps Bohumila can help you figure out your next steps.
Bohumila? Bohumila? Who is Bohumila? Some sorceress?
No, she's the woman who runs the local tavern. She knows a great deal about this land and its history. Perhaps she can help you figure out something out about that spell or point you in the right direction to start searching.
I suppose I can go and have a chat with her. It could prove useful.
You could do that, but first you should have this.
Obtain 500 Gs.
You can use that gold to buy some supplies for the road from Darboslava, or some equipment from that foreigner. I think his name was Helmut.
I'll consider it.
You should also have this.
Obtain Scroll of Return and a potion.
And the scroll will allow you to return back to the village if you get in too much trouble. As for the healing potion, you'll likely need it much more than I will.
Thanks, I'm sure it will prove useful.
You don't need to thank me. Just make sure to get this done as soon as possible.
Don't worry, Zora, I'll give it my all. I can't tell if you were a girl or not.
Did you speak to Bohemila yet? You should find her in the tavern.
Well, let's just take a look around. I'm pretty sure this is the same town from... No, maybe not. It just looked similar. Never mind. I was thinking it was the same one from End of Winter, but it does not appear to be, no. No, not quite. Oh, okay. It's locked. We can't go in. What is this? It's not locked, but we still can't go in. Pot. Locked. This whole town's locked up. Why? Why would these people defend themselves from invasion? Is this the tavern? I don't know. It's locked, though. Activate. The statue comes with enemy. Energy. Restore and travel and stuff. Travel. You haven't unlocked any travel destinations yet. Oh well. I guess we going in the pub then. It's either door goes in.
Welcome, do you need some potions?
Sure. You got potions and tonics and droughts and scroll of return, tome of knowledge. Elixir of Oak's resilience permanently increases max HP by 20 points. See, I don't know if that's worth 500 Gs, so let's not go crazy here. Currently increases accuracy and strength by 1 point. Once again, not sure. Restores EP to full, restores SP to full, restores HP to full. I think potion's probably the way to go, but... Because the other thing is just fill up on your own.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Slavi or dumb.
Willkommen, ich habe the finished weapons and honor du Sie.
Alright, well, I'll just see if we got some weapons. I guess I've already got this one. So, maybe don't go buying that. We already got this one too. We need a lot more money to get way more of these. Look at all this stuff you can buy. Oh my goodness. Something tells me this might be a much longer game than the previous one from this developer.
Sehr gut. Du return soon to handel more, ja?
Oh, wait.
So, you're one of those rangers that arrived a few days ago to help us with those monsters.
Yes, my name is Radibor, and I assume you are Bohemila, the owner of this establishment?
Well, that I am. Two of your fellow rangers are already enjoying my fine beer at that table in the corner. Want me to fill up a mug for you so you can join them?
Thank you for the offer, but I'm not here to have a drink. I heard you might provide some information that might help put an end to the curse that plagues this land.
Oh, really? What do you mean by that, exactly?
It seems that the abandoned castle to the northwest is where the monsters originate from. I've been close to that place. Black knights, walking dead, werewolves, they come and go out of the gates of that and inside, yet it seems that the way inside is barred by some dark magic for all others. Yet I need to get inside if I am to destroy the source of this curse.
That is a cursed place indeed. We were always warned to never venture near it, ever since we were children. However, if you think I know how to get inside that ruin, you are sadly mistaken. All I know are myths and legends related to that place. Nothing that would provide you with a simple answer.
I don't expect simple answers, but if you could tell me the history of this land and how this curse came to be, well, that could help me figure out where I should start searching for answers at the very least.
I suppose that could prove useful to you. Very well then, this is going to be a long story.